Talon, can you do an audio check, please?
Hello and welcome to 204 Newsbreak. I'm Thomas Drake, and I'm also Thomas Drake. We have the news from all around the world right here on the campus at SAUE in just a minute. But first, let's check in with Ella in the Weather Center for a quick weather update. I know, but Ella's the last person that I remember being on there. Low pressure is coming into the St. Louis area, and when this combines with moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, that can only mean one thing for us. Rain is on the way. More weather news coming in a few minutes. Thanks. Our top story, you need to be careful amid tensions surrounding the war. The war is raising.
Can we get Talon to audio check, please?
All right, hello and welcome to 204 Newsbreak. I'm Jasmine, and I'm also Jasmine. We'll have news from...
Yeah, look up at the camera, please. Yeah, read off the teleprompter.
Yeah.
And we'll have news from around the world and here on the campus of Southern Illinois University, Edgewood in just a minute. But first, let's check in with the Weather Center for a quick weather update. Low pressure is moving into the St. Louis area, and when this combines with moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, that can only mean one thing for us. Rain is on the way. More weather news coming up in a few minutes. Thanks, our top story and warning tonight from the State Department for Americans around the world. Officials say U.S. citizens need to be careful as tensions surrounding the war in Iran continue to increase. As the conflict intensifies, President Trump has
Audio.
issued an ultimatum to Iran. You're good, Jasmine. Okay.
The war is raising concern. Hold on, teleprompter. Okay, just stop. I just need to read something. Just.
DeAndre, let her read something. She's reading that teleprompter.
Bro. Hello and welcome to 204 Newsbreak. I'm Jasmine and I'm Jasmine. We'll have news from around the world and
Live from SIUE, this is 204 Newsbreak.
Hello, welcome to 204 Newsbreak. I'm Thomas Drake.
And I'm Jasmine. We'll have news from around the world and here on the campus of Southern Illinois University, Edgewood in just a minute.
But first, let's check in with Jasmine at the Weather Center for a quick weather update.
low pressure is moving into the St. Louis area, and when this combines with moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, that can mean only one thing for us. Rain is on the way. More weather news coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks. Our top story, a warning tonight for the State Department for Americans around the world. Officials say U.S. citizens need to be careful as tensions surrounding the war in Iran continue to increase. Officials say Americans could be targeted as the conflict intensifies. President Trump has issued an ultimatum to Iran to open up key oil shipping routes in the Persian Gulf. The war is raising concerns about global security, oil prices, and access to emergency supplies.
Meanwhile, Russia has launched one of the biggest drone attacks in the cities across Ukraine. Nearly 1,000 drones were used, targeting civilians, areas, and vital infrastructure. Ukrainian military officials reported damage to energy facilities and expressed concerns about power shortages. The war in Ukraine now entering its fifth year with no end in sight.
For the news closer to home, let's get into the field now for a special 204 News report.
Students at Southern Illinois University Edwardsville now have a quicker way to shop on campus. The newly opened Chemical Mart allows students to grab what they need and walk out. No checkout line required. You simply just swipe your debit card, and cameras and sensors track items as customers shop, automatically charging them when they leave the store.
I think it's a good aspect to the campus. I think some of the things in the Jamaica Mart has better things than the MUC, like yogurt, like strawberry yogurt. I like yogurt. They don't have regular strawberry yogurt downstairs. They got like the trash yogurt. So this is good for like yogurt.
While some students say they find the store useful, others have different opinions.
Why are we putting in another to-go market when we have one already? We actually have multiple, because technically the one downstairs is pretty much the same thing. You can grab everything that's in that store downstairs too. So what's the point of putting one in here?
The Chemega Market is open from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. This is Natalie reporting for MC 204.
If you are traveling this weekend, be ready for a long wait at the airport. The Transportation Safety Administration says the wait for airline passengers has reached an all-time high. The partial government shutdown is causing the delays as it drags on, with airport security workers going without a paycheck for weeks now. In the meantime, Congress is in a 2-week recess, which means no end to the shutdown is likely soon.
Closer to home, SIU Chancellor James Minor publicly criticized the school newspaper this week, accusing the Lustle of inaccurate reporting. Minor was not specific, but said in a letter to university leadership that he is disappointed by what he calls the newspaper's particularly poor, inaccurate, and incomplete reporting. An editorial in the Lustle calls Minor's accusations baseless and says the newspaper stands by its reporting. Still ahead, a look at the weather.
The long-range forecast may surprise you when 204 Newsbreak comes back. Welcome back. After a warm fall in the Midwest, weather forecasts say you might have more of the same this winter.
To find out, let's go back to this weather center where Jasmine has the details.
Yeah.
Looks like we need to get ready for an unusual winter, and by that I mean unusually warm and rainy. Experts at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration anticipate a less severe winter with reduced snowfall and increased rainfall in most of the U.S. They say the impact of El Nino as well as the effects of climate change are contributing to this altered winter outlook. So warmer weather is on the horizon. Back to you.
Thanks, Jasmine. The Illinois Attorney General has accused an Edwardsville Thai food restaurant owner of tax evasion. 75-year-old Suran Purapat faces charges of filing false tax returns to avoid paying more than $10,000 in sales tax. Purapat, who owns the popular Sap Thai restaurant, was indicted on 2 counts of theft of government property, in addition to 35 counts of filing false tax returns.
Gopher Tiger Woods is facing charges this week after a rollover crashed near his Florida home. Police say Woods was attempting to pass truck in a narrow road when his vehicle flipped. Woods and the passenger in his car were not hurt, but he was arrested on charges of drunk driving and refusing to submit to a blood test. Woods had been arrested previously in 2017 for driving under the influence of prescription drugs.
Finally, our thoughts go out tonight to SIU music professor Manny Watts, who is recovering from a lightning strike on campus yesterday. When asked about his shocking experience, he responded, quote, It really transformed my life. I'm a much more positive person now. Manny told reporters he plans to take charge of his life and shed a light on the dangers of playing trombone in thunderstorms. Rod Student says he's not only a great musician, but an excellent conductor as well.
Well, that's it for 204 News Break.
Hope your world is a better and less shocking place. We'll see you again tonight at 10.
Good night, everyone.